And now Zero gonna pick off his supply. He's got to be careful here. AeriALs got to defend that. He's got good position for missile turns, so to support his Marines from those Meatless. If he just kept them, he needs to just keep them right behind the depot. If he kept them right behind the depot, they'll be in range to attack the Meatless. And actually moving on to the open, Zerglings running in amongst those Marines since those fire bats got picked off. Zero, great timing with those Zerglings. Just as those fire bats got picked off by the Meatless, runs his Zerglings in to surround those Marines and kill them. And actually, Zero could easily move in with his Muta Zergling force here and finish off these units in here, or at least these depot, but not going to do that. Going to be content just to back off right now. Going to get his Mutas back in here. Going to keep harassing AeriALs. AeriALs, of course, now since he has the 4 racks, he's able to reinforce much quicker with his Marine count now. Still losing Marines though. He's going to lose these depots, and I don't think there's too much he can do about that. He was already hitting supply cap, and now he's really going to be hitting supply cap by losing these depots. So he better start getting these SCVs working here, and that's exactly what he's doing. These SCVs continuing on with the depot making. Zero, in the meantime, has his 3rd gas. We should be seeing a hive coming up here rather shortly after the lurker switch. He's going to get these lurkers, going to do a slight contain. Might even take the 4th gas and do a fast attack the hive and get those defilers up, because one thing that AeriALs is doing right now is that he's totally massing up, and it's hard for a Zerg. I mean, despite no matter how good of a Meatless harass you are, you can't prevent a Terran player from eventually just turtling up and massing up a huge Terran ball, and that's the time you have to be out expanding, taking the map, or teching and getting that hive and getting that late game swarm and ultralist. You definitely need those units to do any sort of damage to a Terran ball. And so AeriALs has just a small window of opportunity here to go expansion hunting, or even try to do a push on the Zerg main base, but he's got to be quick about it, because the window is going to be closing here shortly. Now that the Zerg player has his 3rd base, has a 3rd gas, and even the 4th gas readily available if he decides to choose to use it. I didn't even notice the 2 gases at these side expansions only have 2,500 gas compared to the main bases where they have like 4,000. So I guess that's supposed to promote you to get those double gas as soon as possible. Make full use of it. Lurkers coming in now for Zero. AeriALs prepared this time with siege tanks. Gonna be able to defend against those lurkers. One comp sat right here who would nail those lurkers. You gotta be careful though. That tank is near that cliff. That Overlord can easily spot that siege tank, and those Mutos could just fly right in and snipe that off. And yep, trying to do that. Actually trying to cover his lurkers, trying to get his lurkers in closer. Ooh, two lurkers exposed simultaneously. Marines are going down though. Tank almost going down. Tank is not going to go down. It looks like Zero not going to finish out the siege tank. Is actually just going to go ahead and retreat, pull his forces back, and mass up. Lots of lurkers. A couple more Mutos just chilling. Looks like these Mutos are going to sit there in preparation for a flank. Now AeriALs moving out. And Zero has the Zerglings, has the lurkers, and the whole reason for the lurkers is to delay the Terran long enough so you can get your late game tech. 4th gas going up for Mr. Zero. Hive just started a little while ago, and he might have taken just a little bit too long to switch to that Hive tech. We have AeriALs just bearing down on him. He really does not have the units to defend against a push like that. He's only got just the 1 sunken. He better start throwing up a couple more sunkens if he wants to hold that front door. He's not going to be able to hold it just these lurkers, especially with them being picked off like that. A bunch of lurkers getting taken down. Did not get in close enough to do a lot of damage. Did take out quite a number of Marines, but now siege tank coming in, and these lurker eggs, as soon as they pop out, you better burrow them because they're just going to get picked off. And that's 1 lurker goes down, another lurker goes down, fleeing the Spire Spines. And things are not looking good for Zero. AeriALs busting into Zero's main base, going to start taking out the drones there and all the tech there. Zero's tech is right here. There's this Hydrogen and there's a Spire. Zerglings being made because Zero needs troops. He needs them now, and Zerglings are the fastest units that he can get out in time to try to protect these lurkers. If he can keep these lurkers alive, he'll be able to stall this attack. Zerglings trying to come up and flank those Marines, and those Marines pushed back by those lurkers. Not going to be able to push inside Zero's main base, but is definitely going to take down his natural expansion here. Marines running into lurker fire. Now there's enough Zerglings to cover those lurkers for them to get in close, but AeriALs Another force of Marines on the way. Looks like they're heading for this third base of Zero. Gonna take out this double gas. If he can take out this double gas, that's gonna be a huge hit to Zero, not only to his economy but to his gas. Lurker's finishing just in time, though. All AeriALs has is just mostly Marines. He might not be able to take this down now. The Lurkers are finished. Trying to stem and run and take down the Lurkers before they can burrow. One Lurker goes down. Another Lurker gonna go down. Third Lurker gonna get taken down as well. And so AeriALs moving in just at the right moment, stemming his Marines, doing a nice spread, taking out those Lurkers before they can do too much damage to his Marine army. If Zero had been able to get Lurkers on that high ground ramp, it would have been GG for those Marines. Now they're going to easily take out those Lurkers. Those drones are going to go down, and Zero is going to lose his expansion here. Really can't afford to waste Zerglings and Lurkers trying to dislodge his Marines. Content to just let this expansion die. AeriALs, in the meantime, he could actually move out and take a third expansion if he wants to, whether it be the mineral only or a double gas expansion. But he is definitely safe enough to do that. You can see he's moving his army out. He's got an SCV in preparation to take the mineral only. Again, hitting a supply food count. He's got to, got to stay on top of that. Got to stay on top of that. Look at this guy slacking off over here. Keep building those depots. What are you doing over there? Marines trying to move down the ramp. Lurkers in a good position to slaughter them. AeriALs just telling those guys, just chill out there for a couple seconds, guys. Don't move down. He'll probably bring them down as soon as he starts trying to hit Zero's natural expansion again. And now AeriALs moving in with science vessels with a lot of Marines, plus 1-1. Slowly moving in. Scourge coming in. AeriALs better be careful with his science vessel. One going to get taken down, but another one only takes one Scourge hit, able to spot for those Marines. And AeriALs losing a lot of Marines, but he doesn't care. He has enough Marines to just keep pushing forward. Going to try to get those siege tanks into position. And Zero actually GG's and leaves the game. The Filer Mound just barely popped up, and he cannot get enough Defilers out to defend against an attack like this. So Game 2 goes to AeriALs. So we're going to be moving on to Game 3. This is PsyonicReaver. Thanks for listening.